Hey dreamer, would you like some strategies to help you build motivation to achieve your dreams? Then stay tuned because I've got some great tips and strategies for you. Are you ready? Then let's get to it. Motivation is a key component for success. One of the ways that I like to build motivation is by examining your why. Why do you want to do this? What sort of a difference will it make? How will it impact others? How will it impact yourself? What would happen, or how would your life change if one day you woke up and all of a sudden your dream had come true? These are questions to help you on your way. Let's face it, sometimes it's hard to get motivated to do the things that we need to do in order to make our dreams come true. I mentioned focusing on your why, and that's really important and can help a lot. Let's check out some stellar strategies. Stellar strategy number 1. Data is your friend. Use data like tracking your progress to encourage you to do more. If you're tracking your progress, especially in small increments, then you can see growth. You can see the achievement that you're making. In my last video, I talked about my physical fitness goals and how I wanted to take a walk each and every day. This was a very hard habit for me to start, even though I knew the benefits of it. I had my why in mind. I still struggled to get going with it. So I started tracking it so that I could see my progress. And I noticed that after a little bit of time, I was walking more days than I wasn't walking. And I started to believe as I saw that I could do more. That's one way that you can use progress monitoring or tracking your goals to show you your progress towards your dreams or in establishing habits and give you the motivation to do what you need to do. Stellar strategy number 2, gamification. Gamification can be a powerful tool in helping us to complete our missions and achieve our dreams. Gamification can take on many different forms. I suggest you do some research into it. I'd like to recommend a wonderful book by Jane McGonigal. It's called Super Better. In this book, she explains the power of games and gamification. In fact, she describes how her own use of gamification helped her to overcome a debilitating illness. At one point, I was going for a specific licensure that involved a large amount of paperwork. And this paperwork seemed tedious for me. The licensure is important to do the things that I want to do, but gathering all this documentation and paperwork was not doing something that I enjoy doing. Very necessary, and my why was motivating, but I needed something else to help me get through it. I have to admit that my husband helped me out a little bit with this. I made a deal with him that for each section that I completed, I would run in and get a hug. And then those sections made up larger sections, and with those larger sections, I actually got a kiss out of it. So I found that was very motivating, and I'm not sure which piece of it was. Was it the fact that I got to get up from my desk instead of working on the paperwork and go talk to somebody? Or was it that I actually benefited from that physical contact of the hug? Or was it the idea of being able to go in there and tell them I finished another section? I don't know what, but that gamification, that bit of reward, helped me along the way. One way that you can use gamification is you can assign points to pieces that you complete. As you move closer to completing your mission, you rack up points, just like in a video game. That may be helpful to you. Each individual is different, and what works for you may not work for someone else. What works for me may not work for you. But gamification can be a powerful tool. Stellar strategy number 3, set yourself up for success. If you have to do something that you don't enjoy doing, but it's important that you get it done, you might do it in a place that you enjoy being. For example, if I'm working on paperwork and I'm stuck in an office that's dark where there's no windows, then it's not going to be easy for me to do that. I have my desk set up in a place where every time I want to, I can just stop and look out the window and I see trees, I see birds flying, I see the yard, I may see children playing. You never know what I'm going to see when I look out the window, but I love the ability to look out that window. Having a room that's well lit is important to work in. Sometimes I'll put on music that I enjoy. Music can be a powerful tool as well, although it's not directly tied to motivation. At any rate, that can help a lot too, so don't hesitate to set your environment up for success. Put pleasant smells in your environment if you're able to. Make sure that where you have to do the task, you have made it as enjoyable to be there to do that task as possible. Stellar strategy number 4, break it down. Breaking a task down into smaller pieces can help you with the motivation. I had explained in the last video that if you set a goal to establish a habit and you want to establish it every single day, don't start off with that as your goal if you rarely ever do it. If I have set a goal to walk every single day, but I'm a couch potato and rarely walk, then it's going to be really hard to meet that challenge of walking every day. If I take that in smaller steps, if I start with one day, I'm going to make sure I walk one day a week, and establish that habit for a while. And then, I'm going to walk 2 days. Well, the 2 days are 2 more days a week that I am working towards better health than before. So that's important. That counts. That should be celebrated. I'm currently walking almost every day, and I love it. But I didn't get there all at once. I took it in smaller steps. So this stellar strategy is to break it down in smaller pieces and celebrate those successes. Motivational stellar strategy number 5. Celebrate, celebrate, dance to the music. Celebration is so important. Each and every milestone that you make on your way to launch your mission, to achieve your dream, celebrate it. Celebration is a powerful motivational tool, especially if you celebrate with others. If you found any of today's content helpful, Please like and subscribe to this channel. As always, I encourage you to keep on dreaming. And I'll say bye for now.